Hey guys, happy Friday. Give me 2 seconds. Labor Day is Monday, and I feel like it is so fitting. Right, my video from my third to last video, everybody's shitting on it. And I was admittedly talking from an idealistic, pie in the sky asshole kind of vantage point. I just asking, just really musing, why don't we just, not so much the government, I take that back. Why, but they would make it happen. Why don't wages need to go up? That's what would fix everything. Because at this point, if I was to go out into the world with a little microphone and ask the first 100 people I ran into, if I asked them, what would make your life better? They would all say more money. They would all say more money. Maybe some people would say, I wish my dog who died came back. But 99% of them would say, I would like to make more money, right? And America, right, we have a minimum wage, but when it first came out, it was good. It did what it was supposed to do. Now it does not. In any state, it does not do what it's supposed to do. And I, very innocently, idealistically, from the vantage point of somebody who's just, a normal person looking out into the world, I was like, we should take the money out of CEOs' paychecks because they don't need to make so much more. So yeah, apparently CEOs, since 1978, worker compensation has gone up 18%. Okay? Do you see how much CEOs has gone up? It's gone up almost 1,500%. That's not cool. Look at that line. That's kind of bullshit. So I'm sorry, we couldn't take a little bit of money from those assholes. And so here's a little interesting little graph. Minimum wage, if it had grown, we're at $7.25. That's what the red line on the bottom is. If it had grown with average wages, the minimum wage would be $11.35. That doesn't mean much to me because we're in the state I'm at, which is top 3 most expensive to live in. I think we have the highest minimum wage at $16.66. Hail Satan. But if the minimum wage, this is the important one, if it had grown with productivity, we would be at $18.80. And actually, this is based on 2016. Our minimum wage here in the state was not $16.66 in 2016. That's as of here. So in 2016, it was probably, I don't know, $13 or $14. So about what it was supposed to be. And then the best thing of all is, according to AI, which is programmed by the assholes in charge, does inflation affect, raising the minimum wage affect inflation? And let me ask Siri. Actually, no, I will not allow that bitch into my life. And AI says inflation erodes the purchasing power. Yeah, we know that. Well, some argue, a lot of assholes, that raising the minimum wage can lead to inflation. Research suggests that the impact is often minimal and can be absorbed by businesses through various means such as increased productivity and reduced profit margins and reduced CEO pay. I added that part, but again, the CEO is making literally 15,000 times more than he should be. And I just feel like that's very un-American. I feel like that's very it's giving monarch. It's giving something not democratic. And yeah, don't tell me we don't live in a democracy anymore. Yeah, I know we never did, because everything good we've ever voted for didn't work out. Either because a guy just gave me like a peace sign because my truck is so sick. Yeah, just fuck you. I have such a sour taste in my mouth because of all the shitty comments. Just all the people who I didn't say, oh, we need to inflate the money supply. I know what that does. I know what that fucking does. I was saying, let's take it out of the CEO's pay. And you think I didn't say that? You fucking assholes. Just fucking Americans, man. They are so... The average one, which is, I would say the average American leaves shitty comments. The above average Americans do not leave shitty comments, either because they're decent and or they don't fucking have time to get into digital arguments with people. Are you out of your mind? Like, I won't even argue with I barely text because I realize that the propensity to misread or misunderstand something, you know, that's typed out is so much higher than if I just had called the person or even just left a voice message. I leave voice messages whenever possible. That way they get my tone, they get my delivery, they get the you know, the audible clues of what I'm saying by how I say it. But no, like the average, and this is why America is basically in its demise, because Americans like to waste time. They are professional time wasters. Professional time wasters. They just like to just jack off all day to, you know, these their own musings. It's just crazy. Musings of superiority. Because so many people, like, the sentiment was like, this dumb bitch. Like, why would you interact with a dumb bitch then? You fucking idiot. Yeah, Americans now, they don't punch up like they used to. They don't do anything. They just bitch. But they only bitch to people that they deem as less than them. Or, like, it's kind of also deem far away from them. So, like, you know, if you left me a shitty comment, if you leave somebody a shitty comment online, you know they can't do anything to you because you're, you know, in your filthy room, you know, completely anonymous. You know, so many people, none of these people even they didn't have a channel, they didn't have a photo of themselves. Like, bitch, you see me, you see my full body shot, you know what you're working with. Like, you fucking fucks. But it's like people in cars. I feel like people that leave shitty comments are like people in cars who are fucking assholes. Because, like, my ex-boyfriend was like this. He was a very intelligent man, very kind, but behind the wheel in a car, oh my god, he turned into a fucking different person. It was insane. Although I'll let him slide because I feel like if he was to get out of the car and interact with somebody that had just you know, cut him off or something, he would have knocked them out. Like, he was a strong guy. So he could at least back up his shitty attitude. But that was not him at the same time. These people online and a lot of people in cars, like, you tell them get out of the fucking car, or online, okay, well, let's see what you look like. Why don't you put up a fucking video where you talk and muse for 20 minutes while you're driving? And I can't believe how many people are like, you shouldn't record a video while you drive. I can drive and I can talk at the same time, man. That's legal. Like, you can put somebody on your speaker and you can talk to them. I'm not holding my phone. Both hands are on the wheel. Never been in an accident, ever. Okay? I've been driving since I was 16. So, literally 20 years? Fuck you. Ugh, yeah, just, this is why America's fucked. Because the people, instead of doing anything about anything, whether it be their personal weight, their health, or, you know, complaining to their politicians, no, they'll just stay at home and leave shitty comments on random people's YouTube channels. YouTube channel and their videos. One or multiple, depending on how fucking hard they're projecting their insecurities. Fucking retards. Like, I don't, and that's, you know, that's why I don't, ultimately, I don't feel bad for the Western world as it is being invaded by brown and yellow and black people, because one, it's karmic. It's karmic, dude. Like right now everybody's like, oh yeah, the French people, they feel like their culture is being diluted and it's being targeted, not targeted, but like, you know, it's under attack. Yeah, I'm sure that's how a lot of people in various countries on the continent of Africa felt when the French came over, and the Belgians and the Dutch and all these fucking assholes who were, I'm actually not even erroneous in saying, who were much more abusive. Okay, what is, like, the Dutch, was it the Dutch or something? They cut off people's hands. They cut off their kids' feet if they didn't work hard enough. Okay, and you're mad about a couple migrants touching your daughter that you're letting out anyway, out by herself in short shorts? Like, I'm not one to, you know, I do not like the burqa at all. But I see kids now, and they are trampy little fucking fucks. It's disgusting. The number of people out there, young and old, of like butt cheeks that I see, so fucking gross. In black and white people and brown, all the people in America, you guys are out of control. You guys are fucking out of control. And I'm saying this as a goddamn basically nudist. When I'm not at work, I'm not wearing clothes. But no, you don't go out there just so. Anyway, before I go off on that, no, I don't feel bad for any of these countries that are being invaded. Y'all, this is karma. This is nothing compared to what you did. And this is what happens when your people are fucking weak wankers who spend their time wasting it, attacking other people for really no fucking reason, just wasting time. I think that is the biggest sin, wasting time and letting evil happen. And that's what y'all are doing. That's what you all are doing. That's what you've been doing. You don't care as long as you get your paycheck, you get your beer, you get your pension. Americans are selfish. Western people are selfish. They are very, very selfish. The older people, they don't fucking care. And the younger people, we're not fighting. We're not fighting because we know we're not going to get a pension. We know that all of the money that is taken out of our paychecks, right? It's like 25% in Great Britain or something crazier, maybe half. I don't know. It's insane. I guess it depends all on how much you make. But here, right, I should walk away with 45K at the end of the year. But no, I'm walking away with 36. Yeah, they're gonna take 9K, almost 10K, 9K and some change that's how much they take out of every paycheck. They take like $250 out of every one of my measly paychecks. So no, I'm going to take care of myself, and that's what I advise everybody else do. Take care of your fucking self. I'm sorry if you thought I actually was like pleading with the government. No, I know they're not going to do jack shit. And why would they? Why would they? And even if they did, my state's over double what the federal minimum. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you people. I don't know. Who's that? What's that line? I don't even know what movie it is. Oh yeah, it's The Big Lebowski. The people that left shitty comments, it's like, you are Donnie. You're like a child walking into a room where the adults are talking. and then you just start trying to talk to us while we're having adult conversations. I'm not saying that was an adult conversation, but man, like, way to just walk in and take a shit on the ground and act like you're the better one in the room. Fuck you. I don't know. I have such a hard time interacting with people who are shitting on me when, again, they don't have a channel and they don't even show their face on their profile pic. It's just complete and utter anonymity. I swear to God. That's why I'm kind of sometimes for, not really, but like idealistically, it would be cool if everybody had to have their name and their fucking face as their profile picture. Because then I think a lot less people would fucking sound the fuck off like there's something. Most people aren't shit, dude. Most people aren't shit. And I would have to say that the stats are even worse for people that leave shitty comments. Again, I will always belabor that fact. If you leave shitty comments on random YouTube videos where you don't even understand the context of the person that you're watching, like you're I would say borderline mentally ill or like autistic or something, because like socially you are retarded. I don't know, dude. I just know that at the end of the day, I don't care what people are saying on that video. It's really only leaving me with less and less hope for any civilized country, because I guess that's what I'm finding out, is that we're not at all. We're not at all. This country is definitely I don't know what I know the guy who made this up knows who he is, but whoever that guy is who said America is a third world country with a Gucci belt, you fucking nailed that shit so fucking hard, dude. This country and its people are ghetto as fuck. Ghetto as fuck, rude as fuck. Black fatigue? No, dude. It's American fatigue. Americans are the fucking worst. I think when you meet a real one, it's like people from New York. When you meet a real New Yorker, salt of the earth people, awesome. But when you get somebody that gets in there and is like, I'm a New Yorker, and they've lived there for like, I don't know, 5 months or 5 years or something, it's like, no, you're not. No, you're fucking not, dude. No, you're not. The gall. Like, I would say I am an American. I have been here my whole damn life. And I am very, I mean, I've met a few black people, not that many, and every single one has said, what is it when they say, like they basically give you the stamp of approval. You're good. You're a good one, Wendy. And I'm like, and I don't even care, because like, I fucking know I'm good, man. Like, I know, but I thank you for your acknowledgement. That's very nice of you. No, dude, yeah, Americans, trash. I'd say 2 in 10 Americans are worth your time. They're rare. They stay away from other people because they know they're rare, and they know about the other 8 in 10. But it's a damn shame, because this country, you know, I know it was probably corrupt from the beginning because of the people that founded it, right? Like, they're Masons and what was that? The Franklin, was it Benjamin Franklin, I believe? He's the one with, he's a serial killer. Like, they literally found like 30 bodies underneath his house. You know, there are no heroes, and more importantly, nobody is innocent. Nobody's innocent. You need to make your own luck. And maybe that's what some people meant by like, oh, just get a second job or fix up furniture and sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, like, I understand what you're saying, but I'm offended that you would even say that. Like, If I needed to, I would, but I don't, so I don't. You know, like for me, I'm not stupid. I've never been stupid. I've never had the luxury of being a stupid cunt. I've never been so fucking lost and insecure that I needed to buy shit to make me feel good. No, it's so funny. There's all these girls on YouTube, girls and women, you know, going online, going on the YouTube and saying, look at this new $3,200 purse I got, you know, and in the back of them they've got literally tens of thousands of dollars worth of purses and shoes. And it's just like, oh, and then one day they get to a point where they're like, I'm selling everything because I just realized, just basically last night, that I've wasted a lot of fucking money, and I'm actually in debt. Follow me as I get out of debt now. Fucking stupid cunts, man. That's the thing about, like, the generations, right? There's a saying that says, after a saver comes a scatterer, generally. And that is so true. That is so fucking true, man. And I've just been living, right? I was born in '87, so I've been surrounded by scatterers, right? Kids in school, every year, new clothes, new shoes, new shit. Their parents got a new car. Even people in my own family. Just the level of wealth that I saw as a kid, but I wasn't able to experience because my mother chose to have children instead of not have children, save money. Cunt. You know, it opened my eyes to, you know, how bad shit can be if you keep making stupid decisions. So I don't know. I'm really disappointed, America. I'm really fucking disappointed in you. I just can't believe how fucking retarded so many of you are. I stand by my assertion. Wages should go up in America, but they should come out of the CEO's pay and the profits. And I don't know, it seems like people are always like, but then the prices will go up and people will not be able to pay their employees. They would raise their prices, dude, and people would still come because they have more money to spend. Like, they always forget about the fact that, yes, but people would come because they have more money now. There's other avenues, of course, that would help Americans besides a wage increase. We need to get rid of property taxes. Here in Washington State, we don't have income taxes, but the level of taxation that we experience on our properties and like our cars and our tabs, it might as well be a goddamn income tax. Overall, I know that the key to ending all this stupid tax bullshit and maybe even negating the wage increases is getting rid of all taxes except for a sales tax that's like universal in a state, if not the country. If you taxed everything, I don't know, 20-25%, we wouldn't need all the taxes, and we could probably keep the wages at what they're at now. But that's never going to happen. This is too much work. Anyway, if you're interested, go to Real Estate Mindset. That's a YouTube channel. That's where I get a lot of my economic stuff from. Two guys, Mitch Vexler and another guy, I can't remember. Oh, his name's Travis. Amazing dudes, smart dudes, and they have introduced me to one of the many ways that we can make life in America better for Americans, besides raising wages, which I personally do believe in. Fuck you if you don't let me have my own goddamn opinion. Bye.